Hey Gemini, welcome to your reading. Welcome to this week. So I'm going to go ahead and pull your the energy you're going to be feeling the most. So during this time, we're rounding out Aries season. And on the 21st, we will be transitioning into Taurus season, all right? So we're going to see what this means for you. What is Gemini's main energy that they will be feeling during this time for this week? All right, so we got Scorpio, and we also had some other cards come out. So I do feel like there is going to be a little affliction or something with a Scorpio or Scorpio energy, okay? So if you're really into astrology, you should know what house Scorpio rules within your chart. That will be the environment or the area of life that you'll see this week being kind of highlighted in. And if you have any type of heavy placements in Scorpio, that is the part of life you will be seeing it in. It also could be that there is a Scorpio here that you're dealing with. I do feel as though some of you will be dealing with a Scorpio who is trying to separate you from someone, or maybe separate you from a part of yourself that they want you to stop being or doing. All right, so let's go ahead and see what messages are coming out right away. We got the Magician and the Princess of Cups in reverse. So you are the Magician, Gemini. I feel as though, I feel like you're not really attracted to someone anymore. Okay. Princess of Cups, Five of Wands in reverse. I feel like you're tired of fighting with a water sign. So that could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Or just whoever you were dating but not in a relationship with, okay? So you're tired of like arguing or bickering with someone. Yeah, it seems like you guys were arguing, but there's also some competition with someone who is sneaky. I feel like this is one of their siblings or their friend or maybe a past lover, but it's someone who's like interfering and like it's causing a lot of friction within this situation that you're dealing with. All right, so let's go ahead and see what's going on for you, Gemini. That was a lot of different storylines here. Ooh. All right, so what's happening for Gemini during this week? Beginning, middle, and end, please, for Gemini. Alrighty, beginning, middle, end. Gemini, you are showing up as the King of Swords, okay? So there is Libra energy with this, so I feel like you are being diplomatic. I feel like you're being very logical. And I feel like you're being very focused for the most part. You're being very balanced, right? And so with this energy, I am seeing that for whatever reason, you're trying to articulate yourself very well. So you could be having something where you have to speak in front of people or present your case. Or maybe it's just you're showing up as an articulate person. Maybe you're just an articulate person, right? Okay. I also feel like some of you could be dealing with someone who is, I don't want to say dumb, but they pretend like they don't know what's up. And so you are trying to be as clear and precise and accurate with your words as possible so that there's no room for error, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. So in the beginning of this week, we have the Ten of Swords. So I do feel like you're going to be very stressed. I'm seeing that there's someone who's really irking your nerves. They're really irking your nerves. I feel like somebody is tapping their foot. They're saying like, you're really getting on my nerves right now. You're really getting on my nerves. Okay. I'm also seeing there's a Princess of Swords here. So I want to see who that person is just in case. They will show up at the end of this week. This could be you, but let me go ahead and check just in case. Who is this Princess of Swords? All right. So we have a Sag. Okay. So there's Sagittarius that could possibly show up at the end of your week. And I also want to see, what's your temperament? What mood is Gemini in during this week? What mood is Gemini in during this week? Mother of Fire. All right, so you're showing up and you're very about your business or whatever, but your mood is Mother of Fire. So you're physically getting some things done. I feel like you're kind of being a trailblazer in your own right. I feel like you're getting things done, like I said. You may be starting something new, but I also feel like you're being very firm on whatever it is that you said. Like you're not willing to budge on something. I do think that you're standing out from the crowd, and I feel like you're doing something that takes gumption or guts or courage. Like I said, you could be like speaking in front of people. All right, so let me try to, I feel like everything is happening like all at once. Like everything is just going to connect together, but it is very like chaotic as far as like how I'm receiving the messages. So I'll try to make it be as organized as possible. So let's see why you're stressed with this situation. Why is the Ten of Swords showing up like this? a lot of mental activity, like I was saying. So that's very common for Gemini. But I do feel like for some reason at the beginning of the week, it is almost unbearable. Okay, so that Scorpio is showing up. We got Death and the Three of Cups. So you could have found out that a Scorpio was undermining you. They could have been talking shit about you behind your back. They could have been having a third-party relationship behind your back. Or they could have just been talking really bad about you in a conversation. Okay. All right. What's that Three of Cups representing? All right. Yeah, I see that they were messing with maybe another water sign. They were messing with someone else. They were dating someone else, talking to someone else. This Eight of Pentacles tells me that they were doing this for a very long time. All right. This was like a priority for them. So I think you somehow find that out in the beginning of this week. It definitely seems like they were not being truthful. Yeah. Not cool. All right, in the middle of the week, I'm seeing Seven of Pentacles. I feel like so you buckle down, you get focused on, you know, what you got to do. You start to focus on work. I think you kind of, I believe that you cut them off. Speaking, like a lot of speaking of like, I'm done with you, don't even worry about it. And then it's just silence, okay? So I feel like you cut them off, right? Moving to the middle of the week, I see that you're very focused, but you're still hurt. But you're not showing that. But you're like, shit, let me get to this money. I didn't need them anyways. Let me get to this money. Also, moving into Taurus season, which is on the 21st, I do believe this is right in alignment with that energy you're going to be feeling anyways. And so I think your focus shifts from a person and it goes straight to your money or how you make your money, right? What's the Queen of Cups showing up for? Yeah, you're almost looking at whoever that person that did you dirty, whoever that water sign is, you're looking at them like the devil. You're like, man, I trusted the wrong person. I'm glad I almost feel like you're refreshed that you can let them go because they came with a lot of baggage or something. It almost felt like you guys always had to do something bad, or every time you guys linked up, it was on some like negative shit, or, you know, and I feel like you kind of knew that. And so whenever you get to that point, you're like, you know what, let me just focus on my money. Let me grow my wealth. Let me take care of everything I need to take care of and the things that I wasn't focused on when I was dealing with that person. But I do feel like you're like, man, fuck them. Okay, so at the end of your week, we know that there is a Sagittarius person coming through, and so I want to see what this is showing up for. Or it could be someone that's asking you questions for, yeah, it's like somebody wants to know what's going on in your love life. They're inquiring about that. I think that they see something as different. They could also be inviting you out to go to a function with them or something like that. Who is this Princess of Swords in relation to Gemini? Two of Swords. It's somebody that you never really looked at before. Like you didn't, like you guys are friends, so I don't think you're attracted to this person. They may be attracted to you, but I'm seeing that this person, they care about you. You guys are cool. So it could be a friend. Like maybe your friend is like, hey, like I know you were going through some things, so let's go out. Let's have a drink or something like that. Okay. I do believe that they want to talk to you and they want to get some sort of like answers out of you. They want to see what's been going on with you because they can see something is wrong. I think they want to take your mind off of everything as well. And I feel like it's all going to be like on a mothering, nurturing type of vibe. Like I feel like they really just want to get to the bottom of why you've been feeling sad and kind of make you, comfort you, okay? So it doesn't look bad to me at all. I think this person really wants to cheer you up. If they are a Sagittarius, this is your opposite sign. So they could have a way of making you see things in a much more optimistic perspective. Let me go ahead and see how this other person is showing up just to make sure that their intentions and moods are of your best interest. Father of Fire, perfect. So you're the Mother of Fire this week and they're the Father of Fire. So they're going to complement you very well and it goes right on tune with their Sagittarius energy. This person looks like they definitely are going to be giving you advice or kind of nurturing you from their own experiences. So it's not just some bullshit. They've been through it too and they want to help you get through this little, this phase that you're going through. And I feel like they're going to actually give you some advice and they're going to tell you how to get out of this rut, which is awesome. Okay, so they seem like a really good person to be around. So kudos to this person at the end of the week. All right, let's go ahead and get you some spirit and personal oracle messages. All right, so we have Four of Swords, okay? So I feel like you should use this week to really tap back into yourself as far as on a mental level. I feel like you've been kind of moving around, being very busy, especially in the middle of the week. I see you just running with your head cut off, just focused on work. The Four of Swords, I really feel like you need to sit down. You don't necessarily have to meditate if that's not your thing, but I'm seeing somebody needs to sit down. Like your body is tired. Your mind is tired. And so I feel like you usually combat that by just moving around, but I'm being told to tell you sit down. Like literally put your feet on the ground, like sit down. Put your butt on a couch, something, sit down, okay? Some of you also may need to do some yoga. I'm seeing somebody's very tense. You may need to go get a massage or something. Something needs to be like worked out. There's a lot of tension, and I feel like, especially if you're on your feet all the time, you need to sit, okay? Okay, message from Spirit is material harvest, okay? So now that you're getting rid of the weeds, this is very interesting. So I can relate this because I was just trimming the orange tree in my front yard or whatever. So with plants, you know, if you're growing something, you can see that some of the parts will be like dead sometimes, just especially like at this time of the year. So it's important to cut off those pieces so that all of the nutrients can go towards the leaves and the parts of the tree that needs to grow. And I feel like that's what you're doing this week, but I feel like Spirit is trying to remind you, listen, you just cut off some dead branches, like it's okay. Like you're gonna have way more fruits because it's gonna have the nutrients. You're gonna have the nutrients to really grow something special from this experience. So just remind yourself, like just know that this person was meant to be cut off during this time. And I think you know that, but I think you just needed that confirmation. Like you did make the right decision. And because of this, you're going to have more focus and ability to really gain structure and all of these things from losing that person or cutting that person off. All right, so that's your reading, Gemini. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you this week. If you liked what you saw, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and go ahead and hit that like button. And then also, if you want to have a private reading with me, all you have to do is email me, lovefromaleo@gmail.com. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next week. Bye, Gemini.